Hi everyone, welcome to day 16. Day 16. Today our focus will be shoulders and hips. So we did a practice for shoulders, we did a practice for hips. Now we're going to incorporate the two together. So both the shoulders and the hips are really important because in between them lies your spine. So we're going to learn how to move the shoulders and the hips to open, to stretch in a way that will really help you to breathe better. As always, take the practice in your stride, change things that don't work for you, make them more suitable for you. The idea is for you to enjoy and also to notice if you are indeed holding tension, whether it's in your hips or in your shoulders. So just enjoy it, make the most of it. Let's get going. So starting with the hands in front of the heart center. Let's take a moment here. Okay, so when you're ready, still thinking of Ujjayi, still focusing on the full breath, interlock the fingers, breathe in. And as you exhale, reach your arms forwards. Now slowly with the inhalation, lift your arms all the way up. So to begin with, the hands are roughly above the head. And we're lifting the arms up, lifting the shoulders up to the ears, and again feeling those ribs spreading outward. Then change it by taking your arms back, the chest pushes forward. So the head is kind of cleared of the arms are cleared of the head, and feeling that big expansion through the front of the body. Only now bring the arms all the way back up, turn the palms to face you, and then relax for a moment. So relax the ribs down. Let's do it again. Press the palms up, lift the shoulders up, and coming back to that expansion. So take the arms behind, expand the front of your body. Good, take a moment there. And then come back to the center. And as before, turn the palms down, relax the shoulders down. One more time. Turn the palms up, reach up, inhale. And take the arms back as far as you can. And maybe look a bit from side to side here. So the arms are going past the head, so it's easier to move the neck. Hold it there for another breath. Release your hands. Draw the elbows towards your tailbone, palms facing up, thumbs pointing back. Hold it here, inhale. Squeeze the elbows even more. Feel your belly, your chest expanding, your back contracting. Let's switch, so breathe in here, then slowly bring the fingers in towards your navel, bring the elbows forwards and towards each other, rounding in, kind of going into your shell, and hold it here for a few moments. We want to feel the back spreading, so from either side of your spine the muscles move out, wrapping themselves, and kind of really extend to the elbows to really move your shoulder blades. Then let's alternate. So as you inhale, bring your belly, chest forwards, arms go back. Open the whole front of your body. And then as you exhale, open the back of your body. And again, open up as you breathe in. Maybe look up. And as you exhale, round in, perhaps look down. And one more time, open up as you breathe in. And round in as you breathe out. Then reach the arms all the way up as you inhale, bring the palms together. We're going to cross the hands, so bring in the palms together with the arms crossed. And we're pressing into the palms to activate the core here. The arms can be in front of your head or behind your head. It's completely up to you, but really work your hands into each other. And as you press the hands, not only you get your core more active, you feel your shoulder blades moving outwards. Okay, the pushing of the hands against each other moves your shoulder blades out. Then change the crossing of your hands, your forearms, again pressing the palms together, and feel the shoulder blades moving. It doesn't matter if the arms are not behind the head, it's the same action with the shoulder blades. And then relax, release. And we do the same action in the shoulder blades with the palms against each other, but in eagle arms. Feel free to change the way you're sitting. As you inhale, open out. Then cross your right arm over the left and bring the palms towards each other. It's the same thing. As the palms press in, the shoulder blades move. If the palms can't press in, that's okay. Press your elbows into each other and the shoulder blades move out. That's the idea. So eagle arms of your variation. Slowly, while holding it, bring your forearms further forwards. And now noticing your shoulder blades moving out and also up. And then relax. Open up the arms. Inhale. And crossing the other way, so you're left over right, a single or double cross. Press in. Feel the shoulder blades moving. Maybe move the forearms forwards. Feel the shoulder blades elevating. And then relax. Relax your hands. Roll the shoulders. Roll them forwards. And release. Okay, so we've kind of prepared the torso, we prepared the shoulders, we feel everything kind of warmed up and ready. Let's carry on moving. So we're going into downward facing dog. And in downward facing dog, whether your legs are straight or not, it doesn't really matter. Let's just move here with the shoulders and the spine the same way. So press into the hands and move the shoulders up to your ears, squeezing your head with your arms. Feeling your tailbone moving backwards, your shoulders moving forwards, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then relax and drop the chest down, contracting your back. The head goes beyond the arms are cleared, the head is cleared. And do it again, come back to center, then press the hands into the floor with the shoulders to squeeze your head. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Then relax down, drop the chest down. Let the head go past the arms and look from side to side. Relax your head down. And we're coming down to the knees. And look forwards and dropping down to the belly. You can stay on your knees, or if you want to, like a press up, you can pick the knees off the floor and ease yourself down onto your belly. To begin with, we're going to float the arms off the floor and then draw the elbows towards the tailbone. You can keep your head down or just have it slightly floating. So elbows squeezing towards the tailbone, it's your back contracting. So hold that and really feel the shoulder blades moving down and in, down and in, down and in, and relax. Now we're going to go up to a cobra, so it doesn't have to be very, very high, very, very deep. So place the hands where it's comfortable and bring yourself up to a comfortable cobra that you can be active in. So, moving the elbows first of all forwards. Elbows move out and forwards, and your upper back is rounding and your chest is collapsed. And you can really feel the space increasing between the shoulder blades, especially if you think of your elbows moving away from each other, so right and left. Then draw the elbows in towards the tailbone and squeeze your back. Look forwards. Just imagine your elbows drag back and they're aiming to touch your tailbone. And we're alternating, so elbows forwards and out as the head drops down. Broaden the upper back. Then elbows in and back, squeeze the upper back. Just twice more. Elbows out, away from each other. And elbows in and towards each other, kind of pulling the mat with the hands. And then relax. Relax and release. So staying on your belly, we're going to reach the right arm to the left. Get in the turn so it's easy to see. So taking your right arm left, so the palm is facing up and the shoulder is on the floor, close to the floor. Now taking your other arm, your left arm backwards and bringing the head of the left shoulder towards the inner right elbow. Now that is intense. The more you lean towards your right, the easier it is.
The more you lean left, obviously the deeper it is. If your shoulder can't reach the floor, you can slide a blanket, a rolled up jumper underneath it to make things easier. Either way, a big stretch for your right outer shoulder. If that feels okay and you want to go deeper, taking your right leg out, tree pose on your belly. Surrender to the stretch. It's quite deep. Breathing into where you feel it. Soft, deep ujjayi. And let's switch. So coming up to forearms first, coming to Sphinx. Make sure that left and right arm are fine. And want to activate that right arm after the big stretch. So stand on your left forearm, reach your right arm out towards the right. So hand maybe in the height of your shoulder. We're going to roll the shoulder, the arm in, and roll it out. Do that a few times. Roll in and roll out. Rolling in is easy, obviously. Rolling out, well, do what you can. Then roll it in and bring the back of the hand to rest on your lower back. You can stay there. Maybe take the elbow a bit higher. Maybe take the hand off the back. You can stay there. And then relax. And we're switching. So slide the left arm to the right. Drop down. Sweeping the right arm back. Shoulder against the inner left elbow. So first of all, stay there for a few moments to see how your left shoulder is managing here. Remember, you can slide something underneath the left shoulder to give you support. And if it feels good, maybe take that left knee out, kick it to the left, bend the knee, foot against the inner right thigh, tree pose on your belly. One last breath there. And slowly coming out, straighten the legs, coming back to Sphinx pose, coming to your forearms. Making sure that left arm is fine now by taking the left arm left. Hand roughly in the height of your shoulder, rolling the arm in, rolling the arm out, rolling the arm in, roll it out. And one more time, roll it in and roll it out. Then roll it in. And bring the back of the hand to rest on your lower back. Keep it there, or lift the elbow higher, or take the hand off the back, stay there. And then relax, back to a Sphinx. Take the hands wider, and we're going up to an easy cobra. For that one, I'm going to keep my toes tucked under. I'm going to take my hands wide and turn the fingers outwards, and then straighten the arms. So instead of cobra, it's more like the seal pose here. My knees can be off the floor, but my pelvis is pressing down. Okay, the further forwards the arms are, the less of a bend in the back, perhaps easier to hold, but might be a bit more tiring for the arms. You can stay there, or bring the hands a bit in, rotating the inner elbows to face forwards. Take a moment there and feel that lovely squeeze in your back. Everything is squeezed into place. Take one more breath there. Then ease yourself down. Okay, so from here we're going to activate and get into the hips to add more for the shoulders. So first of all, let's come to tabletop. Okay, and then we're going to take the right knee forwards between the hands and take the right foot left. And slowly move the right knee back until the back of the right knee is against the front of the left knee. That's how we start. Now here you could move your left foot further right. And slowly walk the hands back, bring your butt towards the floor. Now if it doesn't reach the floor, it's not just you. It's difficult, so it's fine. Just take it as far back as you can. Now the hands can stay forwards or both hands can travel more right. That's a big stretch for your outer left thigh. Just sink into it as much as you can. Breathing into your left hip. And let's switch. So take the hands forwards, bring yourself out, and we're switching legs. Take that right leg back, and then move the left knee forwards, cross the foot right, and take the foot back until the knees are against each other. Maybe taking the right foot left, make space for your butt, and you just go as far back as you can. Even here, I'm not going very far back. I can still feel the stretch on my outer right hip. This is great. I can move my hands further left. Not a problem. If it works to bring your hips all the way down, do so. But don't worry if you can't. Either way, the hands move as far left as it's right for you. Stay with it, breathe. And slowly coming out. So bring the hands forwards, walk them forwards, and get out of there. Okay, so from here we're doing 90-90. So once more, bring the right knee forwards, but this time bring the right knee towards your right wrist. Now move the foot towards your left wrist and drop your right butt cheek to the floor. So you're turning to the left. I'm going to turn here on my mat to make it easier to see. So again, I'll just explain it again. I was here, my knee moved right, my foot moved left, and I turned to my left. I'm landing in 90-90 position. My right thigh and right shin are in 90 degrees. My left thigh and my left shin are in 90 degrees. My right shin and left thigh are parallel to each other. I'm sitting on my right hip. My left hip is off the floor. That's the 90-90. Now staying here, I'm going to drop down. So head towards the knee, or head towards the shin, or head towards the toes. There's somewhere over there. So do what you can do. Slowly elevate the chest. And as you exhale, surrender down, release and relax. So first of all, it doesn't matter how low you are or how close you are to your foot or to your knee, just relax down. Okay, relax and release. Now we're changing gradually, so slowly start to take that left foot further back. So it turns from a 90-90 to more like a lazy pigeon variation. You're still resting over your right leg. The left leg is just move a bit further back. Left toes are still pointing left. Left knee is still pointing left. Then we're going to change it, so tuck your left toes under. Use your hands, bring yourself up and start to turn your shoulders, your hips, your navel forward. So tucking the left toes, lift the knee off the floor. Your right leg here might want to bend more, and we'll do that. So bend the right knee more until the knee starts to point more leftwards. That's perfect. That's where we're going. So slowly kick your right leg straight out towards the left. So my legs now making an L shape, so they are in 90-90 to each other. Right leg is straight, pointing to the left. Left leg is straight, pointing back. My hands are on the floor. And I'm aiming to look forwards. So big stretch on my outer left leg. Now if you want to, you can add a shoulder stretch. So start to move both hands further right. That will intensify the twist, the leg stretch, or drop down to your left elbow. Or take the left arm all the way towards the right and drop down to your left shoulder. Using your right hand on the floor, push into the floor to rotate your shoulders.
Now that might be just too difficult for your right leg. You can skip that and just stay upright. Yeah, you can skip that, just stay here. You get a nice stretch for the hip, but it's not too much. You can bend the knee and just do an easy kind of twisting pigeon. That's fine too. Okay, just find your way. Stay here for just a few more breaths in whatever position you're in. And let's slowly come up. So bring yourself up. And we're going to bring both feet on the floor. Feet quite wide, wider than your hips, knees pointing up, hands behind. Just gently move your knees from side to side. So making sure that right hip is working well. After that big stretch, relaxing into the shoulders, making sure the arms are working well after the big stretch. And come back to the center, turning your fingers to point forward, I'll do it from the side, and we're taking the hips a bit further forwards and dropping the tailbone down, maybe the lower back down. Seeing that big extension in the shoulders. Can rest the head backwards, can rest on the top of the trapezes, that can feel good. And then slowly coming out, and we're doing the other side. So 90-90 with the other leg. So left leg, left shin, left thigh in 90 degrees. Right shin, right thigh in 90 degrees. Left shin parallel to right thigh. Take a moment, turn yourself towards the left leg. And as you exhale, sink down onto it. So it's a deep hip stretch and release. It's more about the release, and the stretch comes because of the release. So really try to relax yourself into it. From here I could move my right leg further back. So it's almost straight, but the knee is still pointing to the right, and so are my toes. I could stay here or maybe tuck the toes under and then come to the hands and lift up. So that's really pulling on my left hip, and as I relax with the breath here, it feels good. But if it doesn't feel good, you don't have to stay here. You can straight away move to the next position. In the next position, turn your left knee to the right. So I'm taking my foot further back until my knee is pointing to the right. I'm still on my right toes. Then I'm going to kick my left leg straight out to the right. Now my legs are in 90 degrees to each other. The more I twist left, the bigger the stretch on my outer left hip and my left obliques. You could stay there. Or you can drop low, coming first of all to your right elbow. Check how that feels. Intense, I tell you that. Or maybe adding the shoulder stretch, so threading that right arm to the left and drop down to your shoulder. Oh, that's definitely intense. It feels really good today. So big twist in my belly, big stretch in my lower back, big squeeze in my left inner thigh, and normal stretch on my right shoulder. Last breath here. And slowly come out. Bring yourself up. Once more we come into the feet with the hands behind, feet wide, and gently move the knees from right to left. Come back to the center, taking your
Hands to point back. This time we're keeping the arms straight, fingers pointing back, not forwards. Hands coming close together, press into the feet, lift your hips, move them forwards and drop them down. So aiming to keep your arms straight, maybe micro bend your elbows just in case. You can keep your chin tucked in or rest the head back. Maybe lean a bit here. I like to lean from right to left to really feel that stretch on the inside of my shoulders. So tons of shoulders, quite a bit of hips, and let's release onto the back. So release your arms, ease yourself on your back, and hug the legs. So, you could stay here longer, or you can go straight to corpse pose. So choosing to stay here longer. If you're feeling all blissed out, just stay there. Otherwise, if you're ready, slowly bring yourself up. Coming to sit nice and tall on your mat. Let's bring the hands to heart center. And one more time, bow the head down. Honoring yourself as you are. Honor yourself for showing up again on your mat. For breathing, for moving. For finding moments of stillness and ease in your mind and in your body. Namaste. Well done everyone, you did so well. Another practice under the belt and so close to the end now. It's our 21-day yoga reset. Hopefully if you've been tuning in every day, practicing every day, by now yoga is just something you do on a daily basis. So I'm really hoping that you are inspired, motivated and committed. So if you are, or pretty much almost there, don't forget to share it with other people. Make sure that everybody else that you love, know, or familiar with is doing the same thing. Because it's about you looking after yourself.
It's self-resilience. It's you looking after yourself, improving your immunity, improving your health, improving your mindset. Yeah, it's all coming through this regular yoga practice. It's the time for you to look in. As always, give this a like and subscribe to our channel so you can tune in to tomorrow. And please share it with other people so they will enjoy it too. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. Namaste.